Good morning, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers all over the world. I welcome you all to this early Thursday morning broadcast. All I know as we take do amo. But first of all, before we go into the main story of this very morning, I want to use this very opportunity to thank all my fans, all my subscribers, and also all my viewers all over the world, wherever you are viewing my content from. This is a new month. It is a month of March. Let me use this opportunity also as well to pray for all of you, both the old and young, that is hearing my voice and supporting this family. My very, very honest prayer for each and every one of you out there is that the God that maketh it for people out there will make it for you. You understand? God who makes things to work for a lot of people will also make yours to work. Everyone have their own time, and my prayer is that when your time reach, that your blessing will never pass you by. This is a month of March, and in other words, we are marching forward. Hallelujah, according to Christian songs, despite the fact that I don't go to church. But whichever way it is, I pray that you may succeed in this very month of March, and anything you are doing, it shall be marching forward. You can never march backward, and so shall it be. In the mighty name of Chukwu Okiabiama. So my good people, the election have come and gone, with all the shenanigans and with all the brouhaha. I really don't want to emphasize much on this very election, that either, okay, let's call it selection, because this is never election in as long as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm concerned. This is just a selection of people who pay the highest money, because you cannot tell me that all the rumors we are seeing that is flying up and down, left, right, and center. In every atom of in every rumor there's an atom of truth in it, according to my English people. So that's exactly the point, that $170 million is being paid to the Eneche chairman for him to lead this very election, because you cannot tell me upon all the whole thing that is happening, upon all the whole complaints, even most of the political parties who's supposed to be there at the collation center Abuja for everything to be going normally. Most of them supposed to even endorse and sign that very particular result before he announced it. If you people reason the way I am reasoning, look at Prophet Mahmoud very well, you'll find out that man is on a very, very big stress. I mean pressure, not stress, pressure. A lot of pressure have been on his buttocks for him to announce that election. And the Nigerian system of election is that whether good or bad, we must announce it. If you think that the election is rigged, or there's something that happened during the election you don't like, just go to the courts. That is the judicial process, which we all know that in Nigeria, that anything that got to do with the judiciary, that is the end of that very case, because an innocent man will went to Supreme Court in Nigeria, and that innocent man will turn to be the guilty one. It have happened in so many occasions. We use the case of Ahmed Lawan, and the case of Akpabio, case of what is the name of this animal where they for Imo State, case of Hope Uzodinma. All these things is the product of Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court of Nigeria have been the last hope of the highest bidder, not the last hope of a common man, as we used to know back in those days. So my good people, to air my view, we have to accept it with all our heart, but the most painful part of it is I myself talking to you now, imagining that somebody who have been indicted in the United States of America for drug-related issues and money laundering will be the president of my own country. It never sound well, but whichever way it is, I'm not encouraging the use for violence, protest, or whatever it is. We must accept it with all our heart and mind. To fight corruption in Nigeria, it have eaten very, very deep. To fight corruption, it have eaten deep, and that is the more reason why it is not easy to remove all these old cabals. You understand me? At least the journey we just started, this 2023, is going to continue. I'm talking to the youth, not to the old men, because if we can be able to do it, put this kind of crowd in this 2023, 2027 will be better. And Nigerians, we know the difference. According to Muhammadu Buhari, I have already shown us the difference, because he said he want to leave a legacy. When he said he want to leave a legacy, people think, oh, he want to leave a very good legacy. My dear people, not every statement is complete. He never completed his statement. He said, I want to leave a legacy. In your lifetime, you have seen a lot of people have lived a lot of legacies. Some live good ones and some live bad ones, and some live shattered legacies. So when the president said he want to leave a legacy, after all, he promised us change, and we see the change. He said Nigerians will know the difference after the first 4 years that I have been chosen to serve another 4 years. That Nigerians will know the difference, and we saw the difference in all ramifications of life. In terms of the economy, the inflation, the highest inflation, the insecurity, and many more. To mention but a few, Nigeria is the only country who is among the OPEC, the oil-producing nation that import fuel. PMS. That is Nigeria for you. So it has happened. It has happened. We have to endure and pray that this current administration will not be worse than what we have faced in the last 8 years. That is the only prayer we can keep on praying now. If in an incantation you want to do whatever you believe, just use it to do what? To be praying that this country will never slump and die one day, because the country is what? The country has high BP. Nigeria, as it stands now, is a hypertensive. It's a hypertensive patient. Very soon, that is the gospel truth. So my good people, that is now that's how it is. So my only advice to the youths, to the bereft, the ones who have been crying, please clean your tears. The God that maketh it to happen this way will surely find a way for his children to triumph in these critical times. Because you cannot tell me a country that have over 60% of Christians is now, they have been enforcing them that they must accept a Muslim ticket. It has not that done in this life, not even in next life, but it can be only possible in Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country whereby 85% or 90% of people on the street and their different homes, you ask them, they said, we don't want APC. APC come out and said, you people must accept us. Instead, let us do it the highest bidder. The Ghana must go is being moving from one under table to the other. And that is why, and that is how we find ourselves where we are today. My good people, no violence. Let us keep watch. The God who make us to be alive today will make us to see another good 4 years. Hungry will never kill any of my fans or any of my family member, and so shall it be. So let us take the headlines as we proceed, because talking about the issue of Nigeria, Chigeji and Chigabo, it is still yet, it never finished. So let me tell the world what Paul Eneche, the governor and the pastor and the founder of Dynamis Church International Abuja, what he said about this election, because he have been declaring, even right before the election started, even before their campaign started, he said that the God want to change the fortunes of this country. But there's something you people don't understand. Well, God can speak to you or God cannot speak to you. I am not there and I cannot do what? Justify whatever you said. But the one thing still remains that we need to focus on. When you are saying that God said, if God show you that P2B will win, let God also show you that something can happen and P2B will lose the election, because all these games of prophecy or whatever you call it, it comes and goes. You can only give a prophecy based on a level of the game, on the tactics of the game. But this game of Nigerian politics is not something that somebody will come out now and tell me you see A is to B. In Nigerian politics, somebody who came first will later become first. Then what happens to the prophecy? Yes. Nigeria is the only country that Eneche determines who rules. When Eneche finish the job, they will pass it over to the referee, which is the Supreme Court, and that Supreme Court will blow the final whistle. Go to hell, according to them. That is what they will tell you. Just pack your bag and baggages and go and burn to ashes. That is Nigeria for you. I am not inciting violence. I repeat myself, I am not inciting any violence. So understand me so that I will understand you more better. Let us go into the business of the day. Please tighten your seatbelt because we are about to take off. Paul Eneche speaks after INEC declared Tinubu winner of 2023 general elections. This message is coming all the way from Kaduna State. Shehu Sani, he don't send message to Obi Atiku after their presidential lose. He tell them what to do. This one is coming from all the way from Kano. County don jail Dogowa for alleged murder in Kano State during this election, because this one is the man that is promising the people in his constituency that if they did not vote for APC, that they will see shege, that he will death with them, that they will pay with their blood. And he later carried out that is threat on the day of the election. Make on the Siamo, when we are complaining that time he made that statement, he came out and people, not even people, his fans start to defend him, mostly the APC spokespersons. Like what he meant is that is the kind of how they play. What do you play? You give somebody threat to life and you tell me that is how they play in their own language, as if nobody understands Hausa. Nobody understands when somebody is giving a death threat to a fellow human being. Man, people could not people stop taking us like fools. Mostly these APC spokespersons who is bent on destroying the image of the country with their mouth. Protest. Charlie Boy send message to youths over Tinubu's victory at the presidential pool. Former Big Brother Nigeria, the star, he don't apologize to Peter Obi over insensitive comment he made. So now, so the team take bio, we are taking the news one after the other. The General Overseer of the Dunamis Church, Pastor Paul Eneche, has reacted to the emergence of the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Bola Tinubu as the February 25th presidential selection winner. The 54-year-old preacher who recently told his congregation that the behavior that were exhibited by some political leaders and their talks during the election were similar to those that are common in the animal kingdom. This man, he said, unfortunately, the human demons in our custody and their lunatic agents in various parts of the country didn't allow for a peaceful and just election in those places. Videos of recordings of their misdeeds were flying from Lagos, Rivers, Kogi, Anambra, Abuja, etc., with talks at the helm of affairs in certain units of the polls. Some were saying, if you are not voting our party, live here at a polling unit in Lagos, and the policeman was standing there without not uttering a single word. Nigeria, on our way down. He continued, the question is, who are the kinds of leaders or aspirants who would orchestrate those kinds of criminalities? They are worthless, valueless, and mobile disasters that have neither credibility nor quality to command any form of fellowship or win elections. So they have to resort to criminality, thuggery, and all forms of manipulative device attempt to win, according to Paul Eneche. In a statement, forced the APC Presidential Campaign Council to demand his arrest by the police. You know, that is the intimidation we are talking about. The people, the Presidential Campaign Council of APC is comprises of journalists. Now, journalists cannot aid their view in any matter that concerns APC. What a word. APC and their by force journalists and the spokespersons on our way down. Say, but I don't win, Abi. Make gonna go pack answer, put inside on a pocket, Facebook Kiamo where they cry like a small picking. Say, but I don't win. At least now we go hear word. Abi, if another person win now, you will jump up. I remember how you jump up. Oh, hey, we are going to do article like this. We are going to arrest. You even give a security personnel 72 hours to arrest article. At the end of the day, everything die like fire. Nigerian youths, on a two they forget. Yeah? On a memory day too short. In fact, Nigerian youths, on a they try, on a way done. However, hours after the former governor of Lagos was declared president-elect, Eneche via his Instagram page on Wednesday posted a video of himself on Instagram praying in tongues for Nigeria, saying, I announce to you, Satan, your agenda for Nigeria cannot stand. That is what he said. And the spokespersons, they don't cry to make them bring the head of this particular man. Nigerians, APC, and their spokespersons, Dela Alake, FFK, Facebook Kiyamo, and the Bayo Nonoga, on our way done. May I call on them once after the other. On I do what? On our way done. Sheikh Usani, he don't send message to Obi Atiku after they lose. He tell them, he encourage them what to do whether to go to court or not to go to court. But let us see what happened from this former Kaduna State House of Reps, or whatever it's been called. A former Kaduna Senator, Shehu Sani, has all the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and Labour Party (P2B), respectively, to address their massive followers. What are you talking about? Sani stated this on Twitter in all the citizenry to remain calm, maintaining that the unity and peace are significant to the democratic principles of Nigeria. Is that the principle? Yeah, this thing, sometimes you will talk like a human being, sometimes you will talk like somebody that your brain is going anti-clockwise. According to Sani, those who suffer defeat should either congratulate the winner or take the path of seeking legal redress over the electoral infractions. Sani wrote, the candidates and the leaders of the opposition should address their teeming supporters. They should either congratulate the winner or take the path of seeking legal redress over the electoral infractions. Meanwhile, a call for unity and peace is of importance for our democracy and country, according to Shehu Sani. Meanwhile, earlier, the former senator had called on every Nigerian to join hands in building the country after the newly contested selection. The peace and the unity of the country are paramount for now. After a divisive election that was largely contested along religious and ethnic sentiments, the choice before us is to rebuild our broken bridges or erect new fences, he tweeted. Okay, now, how can you build all these bridges? Whereby the people who are supposed to start the bridge, they are the one now scattering the bridge. Nigeria, which way forward? This news now is coming all the way from where? All the way from Kano State, concerning this lawmaker, where his name be Dogowa Abikilongbe. Court, don't send the man to go prison for alleged murder. The majority leader of the House of Representatives, Alhassan Dogowa, has been remanded at a correctional facility over charges of culpable homicide and arson. The order was given by a Kano State Magistrate Court on Wednesday. Dogowa, who was arrested on Tuesday at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, was taken before Court 58 of the Magistrate Court in the No Man's Land area of the state metropolis Wednesday evening. The Magistrate Court, Ibrahim Yola, ordered the remand of Dogowa after the first information report was read. He thereafter adjourned the matter to March 7 for the proceedings to continue. The spokesperson for the Kano State Police Command, Haruna Kiyawa, had earlier said that Dogowa was arrested in connection with a suspected case of criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, causing grievous hurt, mischief by fire, and inciting disturbance. All this one election, I carry them come with a wait. He said the arrest followed complaints received on the gruesome murder of 3 persons, causing grievous injuries to 8 others in Tudunwada local government area on the 26th of February in the year of 2023. While the collation of election results was ongoing, an alleged viral video of some victims with suspected gunshots in the social media emerged. Kiyawa said Dogowa was arrested because he refused to honor an invitation extended to him by the police. Though this one, they don't pass law now. They don't pass law. How can ordinary police? The people where they mutilate and harass ordinary poor Nigerian. You must obey the law. You must obey the law. But this one now, they don't. You must above the law. You must above the law. That is their own song that they used to sing on daily basis. Whichever way it is. The spokesperson said he was subsequently arrested by detectives from the State Criminal Investigation Department, Bompai, Kano, at Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano State. As we talk, now so Charlie boy can't carry his own, can't land like a Land Rover. They're gonna hear waiting in talk. He don't send message, can't give all the whole youths. He talk to say, make everybody make una calm down concerning this result wey INEC don give us o. Say na Oga Agbado say na him come win the election of 2023 finally wey win the talk say oh na my own o, na my own o. They tell am say no be your turn. He say nehi o, say na my turn una must give me emi ló ń kan. E don happen o. Veteran Nigerian singer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has urged Nigerian youths to be calm and not overreacted to the 2023 selection results declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Nothing about independence on these people. It is very soon now, as we sing NSAS, we are going to end INEC as well, because this man have caused us more pain starting from 2015 down to this 2023. I think his tenure is over. Nigeria News report that some youths have stormed the Unity Fountain in Abuja to protest the outcome of the presidential election. Speaking during an interview with newsmen on Wednesday, Charlie Boy said the youths are protesting the alleged bogus election result declared by INEC. While expressing satisfaction, the activists described the election as the most annoying and a financial disaster, considering the money wasted on the exercise by the federal government of Nigeria. He added that youths cannot afford to be seen as overreacting because they know how the enemies will use it against them in the future. He said young people are gathering to protest the situation and bogus elections that have just been concluded. As an area father, I am just here to make sure that it is peaceful and that they are doing the right thing at the right time. I believe in what they are doing, and I am here to show support. The election result is the most bogus, most annoying, and a financial disaster, looking at the money wasted on the exercise by the federal government of Nigeria. Also speaking, the convener of the peaceful walk, Isaac Balami, said the gathering was to protest the 2023 presidential election results released by the INEC. He said INEC has broken the code and peace accord reached by the political parties by failing to deliver on its promises. Balami attributed the massive turnout of voters across the country to promise made by INEC. That the election will be transparent and that their votes would count. But at the end of the day, this one, he can't turn up, you see, now the outcome promises. Where man, they give woman, where they for inside room, they do something, I don't know. He alleged that the INEC by modal voters accreditation system, which is Beavers, stopped working in the middle of the election when it discovered that APC was losing the election. What do you expect? What do you expect when we say the INEC chairman and his deputy are of the same party organizing the same election? How do you think that you can get justice, or how do you think that you can win the election? No, it is not possible. They give the office they like to give and do what? And stop the one they don't want to give. But Ami said that the non-celebration of the APC victory across the country was an indication that the election result was not in reflection of the choice of the people, of course. This is the only election that had been announced in Nigeria and everybody was calm. Nobody is laughing, nobody is smiling, nobody is happy, everybody was sad. So is this election whereby when they say, imagine Tunde Ednut said if P2B won this election that he going to throw party for him for free of charge. A lot of people have made different promises. How many people can come out and say if Tinubu win this election and I will do this and do that, because they have already know without the election rigging or whatever, he can never. Even 10th position is very, very far from the APC presidential candidate. Now, so me talk about, and also very soon now, I go to report my channel, because on I don't lie truth. I told the report. And because now so they don't do, they intimidate people here, and they even common media houses now cannot ask a simple question to the speakers of APC. They will attack you. If you are close to them, they will slap you, especially the FFK. It's alright. Former Big Brother Naija star apologizes to P2B over insensitive commenting. Okay, after the election, how can they apologize? We hear you, and we have put it into writing. Zaruguta. Former Big Brother Naija star Cross Okonkwo has tendered an apology to the Labour Party presidential candidate, where his name be Peter Gregory Obi, over a recent controversial comment. The Nigerian news area reported that Cross received knocks online over claims that P2B is being selfish with his presidential ambition. How? We don't understand. The reality TV star made assertion in a snippet from a political event titled Article Youth World Outreach that surfaced online. In the video, Cross, a supporter of the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, questioned why P2B is selfish by contesting despite knowing he cannot win the 2023 election. Here, some people say they just want to trend for nothing. Just want to trend for nothing. That is one thing about Nigeria and Igbos at that. You want to trend for nothing just to categorize your brother so that people will know you and they will comment and drag online while you make that kind of comment so that people will view your content and you have money. This one na poverty. Now they disturb all these people. Yeah, if I would say, yeah. The statement earned him several knocks. While some describe the statement as insensitive, others asked why he went for the BB Niger show, knowing he will not emerge as winner. Okay, yes. You are a contestant in BB Niger and you know you cannot win. Why do you go there? Nonsense set of people just want to trend for nothing's sake. However, the BB Niger star during an Instagram live session said the video where he made the statement about P2B was not complete. What is not complete there? According to him, many people got misconceptions about him. Notwithstanding, he is sorry about the statement. In his words, honestly, guys, I just want to say I am sorry. A lot of people got a misconception about me. I am actually sorry for calling P2B selfish. And that's what I just did. Insult elders for nothing said simply because you want to trend. Look at Cross. You and the P2B now, P2B first son or daughter, who's senior? Is there any way he read for you? Even if you want to trend, can't you trend for something good? Other than castigating an elder for that matter, a 62-year-old man, you're calling him selfish simply because you want to make your name to be known. After going to the Big Brother house, knowing fully well you cannot win, and you went there and lose. Now you still want to castigate somebody who is going for presidential election and say he cannot win. Somebody who is loved by almost 90% of Nigerians. Nigerian youth, both old and young. Make on the get brain. Make on the get brain. If you want to trend, just say you want to trend so that people will support you. People will give you their negative side of life so that you can use it to castigate them and blow. No more far. It was a long video, and you know sometimes the media they decided to cut half of it. It was a long video, and I was trying to ask some questions about some certain things, but they only cut that part. Sorry, they cut that part because that part is most sensitive about your videos and your comment. You have no single right, even if P2B offend you in any way, you have no single right to call him selfish. Please let us be guided when we are doing this our internet something. So my good people of Nigeria, my good people of Abado, and my good people of Town Hall, different from Balabulu, Bulaba. You get the point now, this election, this one be original Town Hall, different from election of Bulu, and Agbado. That's all it takes here. So my good people, now this early morning, though, why I can't come with this news? So make gonna just take this one, though, the cooler on our mind. Because in talk say, because this election, go the way where all of us want them. Because all of us out there, we go out in mass to make sure that our votes count and our voice is being heard in every section of the country. Because actually, no matter how it is, we don't kill ourselves, we don't kill Mahmoud. He's under pressure for the money where he don't chop. He don't know how he want to take for meter. Maybe he don't send the whole money go abroad. That's all the thing. That's all they chop money. Where we say sometimes you go chop the one where go hook you for neck. Yeah, you just about talk make sure they eat at least. You must not be this too much, this selfish and greediness where we see in the lives of our Nigerian politicians and the rest of them, all to go too much. It is too much. It is becoming unbearable. Anyway, my good people, please, I don't want to talk much because all this issue of Nigeria, when I begin to talk it gives me a different feelings. And I really don't want it because as I'm speaking to you now, one I am a channel radio. ebe na aṅụ sọ nkwụ na-ese anwụrụ. That's all the thing be. So we're gonna just enjoy this small clip where I bring for this early morning. Have a nice day, and may this month of March make you to march forward in every aspect of your life, and so shall it be, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Bye for now.